Hey guys, I'm Dan Smart. This is SmartReselling, and this is the non-Warhammer sales. Hopefully by the time this video is uploaded, the Warhammer one should already be uploaded. So if that's your thing and you want to see how well they're doing, which they are doing very well indeed, then feel free to check out that video. But here are the non-Warhammer sales, and this is roughly over the last month or so. Once again, these aren't all my sales, but they are ones that I wanted to highlight, or my best sales, for example. So, first up, we have this, which is a Mezco Toys Gangsters Inc. Patrick O'Brien. And this was a sealed figure. He is absolutely huge. Scale, I couldn't even begin to tell you the scale of this. Probably the size of a laptop scale, maybe. And this was in a bundle of toys that I picked up at auction. I think I worked out I paid about £3 for him. I just sold him for, well, not just, but I sold him for £20, and he actually he went to Japan, so that was pretty cool. Next up, Wrangler Texas Stretch Jeans. This is actually technically part of the charity shop haul that I picked up for the Ads Robinson flip, so you may see some of these in the next update for that, where I'll actually update you finally on everything that sold. And how much I will be given to charity. So these were $19.99 for the other pair of Wrangler jeans. This was a really good one. This was once again part of my auction toy haul. I can't remember exactly how much I paid for these, but I got basically a whole bunch of fully complete mask toys with, you know, drivers, with masks, with weapons and everything. I mean, getting this guy's called Raven, or sorry, the car's called Raven. Getting him with these two discs is very, very hard. So, yeah, I'm really impressed with that. The decals are fantastic. The right-hand side door, which often falls off on this car, as they did have a production issue with the right-hand side door. It's kind of a known thing with these. Was actually in pretty good condition, and the door didn't fall off, which was amazing. I got £39.99 for these. I would have paid probably £4 or £5 per vehicle, so yeah, pretty good. Sometimes I will complete a toy if I feel it's worth it, but this was already complete, so yeah, $39.99. Very, very happy with that. This was another good one. I think I paid a little bit more for this because I paid about £20 or £30 for the toy. But then also I had to complete it because it was missing, let me bring this up for you, it was missing the microphone stand, the flute, I think that's what he's playing. He was fine, and also this microphone stand. And I had to obviously source originals because, you know, repro ones are fine, but you do have to declare you're selling repro. Repro, sorry, is reproduction, and for those of you who don't know, you can, you know, people make modern versions of old toys or old accessories, stuff like this that gets lost easily. But so yeah, so these were all original, which was cool. And yeah, I sold it for £125, and I believe that also went abroad, went to GSP. So I was well happy with that. This was actually one of my own units. I didn't pick this up in a charity shop or anything. This is what I used to use where I used to live. So Panasonic DMR HW120 hard disk drive recorder. I got £69.99 for it. I think I actually paid £40, and I paid £10 for that originally when I was using it. So as it was just sitting around, I thought I may as well sell it on, and I got, so yeah, £69.99. So that was pretty cool. This was a good one. Unfortunately, I had to sell it a little bit lower as it was missing one of these back black flaps. It may seem trivial, but to a vintage toy collector, you know, this is from 1983. But to a vintage toy collector, that, you know, that's kind of important to have it complete. Even better if you can get it boxed. So this was $12.99, and I was happy with that. It's such a small item. It doesn't sell for much more even complete, but yeah, I was quite happy with that. This is a vintage original Action Man, and this sold for 19. Well, no, actually, no, sorry, I accepted 15. And the reason for that is because he was missing a hand, and also his hair was kind of like coming out. So yeah, I accepted £15. This was basically just thrown into a box. A recent toy haul that I got, it was just thrown into one of those. So yeah, I was happy to take 15 for that, to be honest. Next up is this Ghostbusters DVD, so it's Ghostbusters 1 and 2, and the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man statue from Sideshow Collectibles. Really nice condition, and the DVD, you know, is still in there. You can't really see it, but it's kind of in there. And yeah, $19.99 for that. So I was quite pleased with that. I paid £3 or £4. I sniped the statue, and I already had the Ghostbusters DVD 1 and 2, or I may have actually bought it from CX. Can't remember, but either way, I would have paid £4 or £5. So it's not much of a profit, but a quick flip. This was in one of the bundles, Little Richard and his band. Yeah, quite nice condition, and sold it for $6.99. I don't really deal with vinyl, but I thought as some were thrown in, I may as well try and sell them. This was part of a Megadrive, or a couple of Megadrive hauls that I picked up recently, and this was £14.95 for Mega Games 6, and I just kind of showed it on the menu screen. £9.99 for Urban Strike Missing the Manual. So that was okay, that was decent. These have actually been quite slow sellers, the Megadrive games, I must say. My international shipping isn't cheap, so yeah, I'm going to have to sort of revise that a bit. This was a Barbie bundle that once again was thrown into just a random box that I bought at auction. I didn't even know I had them until I opened the box. And I just shifted them for £15 because they can hang around for quite a while sometimes. So I just wanted shot of them for a decent amount of money. £15 is fine for those. These two, I actually sold 2 of these, so it's basically $3.99 times 2 for these. To the same person. These were Sega Megadrive controller extension cables. They were thrown in with the Megadrive bundle I purchased, so I figured just list them anyway, and they sold to the same guy, so I saved on postage as well, which was cool. This is something called an icy box, and this was actually taken. This has taken so long to sell. This picture here was taken at my old property where I used to live last year. This was a shelf that was above above the bed that was in my office, so sort of just above my bed really. And yeah, it was basically, it's a hard drive enclosure, but it keeps it nice and cool. Yeah, so that was pretty decent. A pack of tapes, £9.99 TDK D90 cassette tapes. Yeah, not too bad for these. These have been hanging around for a long time as well, but they're all sealed, so that was a nice sale. This one was good. This is a Samsung VP D77i digital camcorder. £50 I got for this, and there's basically a bunch of tapes there and some batteries, memory card, remote control, charging cables and adapters. So yeah, really pleased with that. I think I paid £10 or £15 in the charity shop for this, so you know, I paid a bit, but I knew it was worth more than that. This was a Cave Troll Combat Hex. This technically came in the Warhammer lot, but since it's not Warhammer, I decided to throw it into this sales update instead. So £8.99 for him with $1.99 shipping. This was a bundle of wrestlers. Nothing spectacular in there. Nothing. I mean, The Rock was probably the best one that was maybe worth selling on his own. But I would have been lumbered with these ones, so I just decided to put them all up for $16.99. Actually, $19.99. I took $16.99, I believe. So yeah, I was happy with that. They were just thrown into a box. Didn't even know I was getting them in an auction lot. This was pretty decent. Status Quo, Just Doing It, 2006-2007 live concert wallet, and it says on it Just Buying It, which I thought was pretty cool. Yeah, really nice. Not used. I paid 49p in a charity shop, and it sold the very next day for $14.99, so I was pleased with that. This is another Mega Drive game, Quackshot. This has gone to France. Really nice game, condition-wise and stuff. For manual game, everything like that. Got $18.99 with $2.99 shipping. Although you would have paid more because it was France. Actually, it would have been $8.99 shipping. This sold today, I believe. Airfix Supermarine Spitfire. Unfortunately, the box really was worn, but it did come with all the paints and the glue and the paintbrush and stuff still. So $7.99 for that, which was okay. It doesn't sell much more, even in pristine condition, to be honest. This was really good. I actually sold this today. For some reason, my tabs have opened up in a weird order, but this was sold today for £99.99. Or actually, I think I may have taken an offer of 90, and this is actually on its way to Hong Kong. And what you basically get is it's all original, apart from the stickers here, which are a reproduction. I didn't put them on because I just wanted to include them anyway in the lot. But we've got original gas masks, original Hoth backpacks, and then we've got the original Rebel transporter, and inside you've got the cannons and stuff as well. So that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, it was discoloured, as you can see on the top, but that could be cleaned. And also the original escape hatch, which is very important. I actually couldn't, the grooves were so small, I had trouble cleaning inside, as you can see. But yeah, the original escape hatch, which is pretty cool. And that is really what sold this. That escape hatch is like gold dust on these things. And I had to source that separately. And I managed to buy it for £8 off a guy who was selling another incomplete one of these. And I managed to convince him to sell it to me for £8, which I was amazed about. But yeah, so that was pretty cool. So I got not $99.99, I got $90 for that. And also this large DSLR camera bag, which is pretty decent. Been sitting around a while, but it is a really nice condition, and it comes with all these compartments and stuff that it's Velcro, but you know, hook and loop. So I got $14.99 for that, and this was part of a massive camera haul months and months ago, maybe even a year ago. And I really only got around to listing the bags when I moved to this property, and I took up this massive box that I've just taken everywhere with me. So yeah, it's I'm glad that that's gone. That's quite a big bag. This was pretty decent. I actually sold 2 of these Romanian football shirts for $13.99 each. Yeah, so they're both gone now, which is cool. This was really nice. This is a Microsoft Sidewinder Force Feedback 2 joystick. Very, very nice joystick. Proper high-end one. Fully working, fully tested. You get like a little laser on the front that works flawlessly on this one. Sometimes they don't. The beam isn't that strong, but this one's pretty cool. I paid £4.29 in a charity shop and sold it for $74.99. So yeah, really happy with that. Next up is this Sega Megadrive console. 13 games with it, but the games aren't fantastic games. $69.99 I sold this lot for, which I was quite happy with, to be fair. I was quite happy with that. This was a Sony stereo cassette deck, $99.99, and this was part of like a separate that I'm selling all separately, funny enough. And I just broke it all down into parts, and yeah, I'm selling them for, well, I've got one part left now, which is the AM/FM tuner, and that's it, and it's all gone. But yeah, so that was $99.99. This was another pair of Wrangler Texas stretch jeans for $19.99. It's pretty box standard, them ones. Labyrinth board game. I actually had this for so long, I just couldn't shift it. I had it listed for a tenner, and I just couldn't get rid of it. So I ended up shoving it up at auction and got £14.50 for it, which was pretty cool actually. It was in great condition. Arcade classics on the Megadrive, Centipede, Pong and Missile Command. Once again, put it up at auction because I just couldn't shift it. I got £10.50, so I was happy with that. This one was such a delicate figure. It was huge. It's like a 20-inch figure. And it's basically a McFarlane Toys, Clive Barker's Tortured Souls, the Scythe Meister. And yeah, really nice, comes with the extra chain, but it had extensive repair work to the back, which was done by me because it was just snapped off when I picked this up at auction, and it was all snapped off. All of these parts were snapped. So I repaired it, and it's you know, in good condition. You can get a lot more than that, but to be honest, I was happy to get £16.20 for it. It was just in a bundle of figures. I made my money back way before I sold this. So from what I've heard, it reached the person okay. I Frankenboxed this, and I also managed to encase it in polystyrene and kind of suspend it in midair in the box so it would absorb shocks. It was the most work I've ever done to pack an item, but it seemed to get there okay. So the guy's happy with that. Yeah, so I'm happy with that one. This was an interesting sale. This was part of, I think this came with like the Gangsters toy and stuff. And this was Tomb Raider, Lara Croft shower gel and torch. I got 20 quid for it the same day I listed it, which was insane just for shower gel. But you know, because it's branded with Lara Croft and obviously the new Tomb Raider film's out, people love buying Lara Croft stuff. So yeah, 20 quid for that. And this was actually one of 2 Action Man space capsules from the 1960s. This one I sold for $34.99, and the decals and the stickers were fantastic condition on this. However, it was missing a little orange seat belt that normally goes there, but the decals are great. And then I sold this one. This was on the same day. It sold within 10 minutes of me listing it, listing them. Which the decals aren't great. I mean, that's terrible, that one. And I didn't actually take a picture of the other side, but the decal, the United States decal, is very worn. But this one did have the seatbelt. Now, unfortunately, it's riveted in, so you couldn't just, like, you know, take the seatbelt out of one and put in another. But the same guy bought both of them, and I was very, very happy with that. So, thank you for watching. That is my non-Warhammer sales. Both of these should be uploaded the same day, the Warhammer one and the non-Warhammer sales, just to keep you guys updated with what I've been selling, what kind of things sell. It's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, you can just go to eBay and see what sells, but it's nice to see what other people are selling. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week. I'm going to get some sorting and listing done, more Warhammer stuff. I've got so many more boxes of that stuff. It's unreal. So yeah, thanks for watching. Cheers.